soft enough that it grabs around your dog and calms your dog down.
And it hugs it?
Yeah, that's what I want Lucy to get for Christmas. I want her to get a thunder coat.
She likes this.
Well, in this movie, oh god damn it, what's her name? Claire Danes. Who did Claire Danes? What's her name? Played in this movie. She's this autistic, like a freak girl, freak autistic, but brilliant.
I want to see it. I like
Yeah,
her.
and then she goes to her aunt's farm and she sees this machine that when the cows are all freaking out, they don't want to get like not killed, but just stuff like bug spray or anything that they're doing with them.
Yeah.
There's this machine that just like clamps them. It's kind of like swaddling a baby, to calm them down. It like clamps the cows and it calms them down.
It's a hug machine.
And she's been like crazy autistic her whole life, right? And she has something happens at the farm, and she flips out and she goes out to the machine, and she's like begging her aunt, like, please, pull the fucking lever, you know?
Because she wants to get hugged.
She wants to get hugged by it, yeah.
Oh my god.
Because she can't. She's autistic and she can't let people touch her, ever. She's never like really felt like what a hug does for people. She's just got this thing, right? So, and she'd gone up to the cow and saw how the cow was calmed down, you know, and was like, oh. And she's super brilliant, super brilliant. So she gets calmed down by this thing, and her aunt's all, I don't know, it's Kathleen O'Hara, okay, with like no makeup, just this farm lady. She's really cool. She's like, I don't know, she wanted me to do it, you know.
I want to see it.
You know, and then she goes to college, okay? She's like super brilliant. And she has a special thing with engineering and like lines and stuff and animals. She's got real super affinity with animals. Anyway, she's in her college dorm, her first college dorm, and she's building this machine. She's got a machine she's built with like plywood and springs, and she's engineered this whole thing, and like she gets into it and she pulls this thing and it'll like hug her. Right? And she's like on the floor in this little thing, this little boxy thing she's made, and her new roommate comes in. And she's all, it really makes you feel good. You really try it. It's so relaxing, you know. And her roommate runs to the dean's like, she's a perverted, or like she's got this perverted sex machine, whatever.
Oh my God.
And so then she has to do this thing where she goes, look, if I prove scientifically that it really does calm people down, you know, then you gotta let me stay, not kick me out of school and shit, you know. So then she does, and then she gets this really cool blind roommate.
Yeah.
And they didn't really say it in the movie, but I get it. The blind roommate and her, they're both gay.
Yeah.
You know, and the blind roommate and her are just the both. Yeah. And she goes on to revolutionize the cattle industry. She's got this whole thing where her thing is like, life is cruel, we don't have to be. And she makes it so they save billions of dollars in not losing cattle before they're sadly slaughtered. But at least the cattle have like a happy time. It's not like some stupid thing of like, oh, the more scared they are, the tastier the meat. That's bullshit, you know. It's like, it's the complete opposite, you know.
Sounds great.
And yeah, and then she's at this she goes out of school, she gets all these masters and PhDs. She's an amazing girl. She's still alive today. And
this is a real story?
Yes. And she's at this autism thing, this autism, like, you know, guys speaking or something, this workshop, and these people are speaking. And then this guy's talking, and they're like in the back listening, and this little girl in the front row who's got autism, right? She's like sitting there like jumping around, right? You know, and the guy that's talking goes, well, if you could get her to stop doing that, you know, I can go on now, you know. And in the back, you know, Claire Danes is all, no, that's good. Bouncing's good. It helps. It really helps, you know. And then everybody turns around and goes, what do you know? You know, do you have an autistic child? And she goes, no, you know. And then her mother speaks up. She goes, this is my daughter. And she has a master's, and she's got blah, 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 you know, PhD in engineering. And all this, and the whole crowd just like turns, and they're just like, whoa. You know,
So what's the name of the movie,
story.
Mojo?
It's the name of the girl. Go on Google, Claire Danes, autism. Find me this name.
Yeah.
I've been
it was
just
probably bring it up.
because that whole